What's up friends, this is Manni and welcome to today's sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video I want to show you the clan boss Chimera and how she whooped my ass. I'll show you that exactly, but we're starting off with giving you a free legendary champion, because man, I wish I could have started like that. Ludex Artor is what you can get for free here to the left in the calendar rewards. The link is down in the video description and pinned comment. Just sign up using my link below and then log in every day to collect the rewards and don't miss out on them, and then you get that legendary champion. You can also vote here for what item he should come with. Raid is, by the way, free to play on Android, iOS, and PC. And I show you in a second also how you can get one of 5 possible other legendary champions in just a second. There's a lot of things you can do, activities, dungeons, and so on, and then there's the clan boss.
The Chimera is a beast unlike anything seen in
I can attest to that.
Monster guards untold treasure.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Requires the combined efforts of an entire clan.
And that's the
Chimera
problem.
transforms between 4 forms.
Yeah.
A ram, a lion, a viper, and a combined ultimate form.
Oh.
A Chimera battle only lasts a maximum of 65 boss turns.
Indeed.
Deal as much damage as you can to this malignant beast in the time allotted. Good luck.
And good luck is what you need for that, let me tell you, my friends, because that thing, I don't think it's even meant to be defeated by you. I think this, like she just told you, it's a thing for a clan to take on, which I just so happen to have. So I will invite you to that clan also. Maybe we can tackle that beast together. But for now, let's begin fighting the Chimera in her beginning form. And I don't know, like 50, 60 million HP that it has. I don't know how much HP I can damage on it. But I'm starting off and it looks like at the first sign, it looks good, because the battle gets more difficult as it progresses towards, later time. Right now in the start, it looks pretty okay. And I also noticed one thing while watching this, is that my hero Hordin, the second to the right, he's really not pulling his weight right here. He's the weakest of my team, and he doesn't add as much as he should be. So he's kind of a wasted slot in that space. I could probably go with a lot better, equipping a different champion to that. So this is something that you can use this also for, to figure out how each champion performs, at least in certain conditions. You see, Mithril is adding poison. He's by far the best nuker I have against bosses. Not because he hits hard every time, no. He hits with very small attacks, but he poisons the boss. You see it ticking up there, and now his turn comes, and then the damage. Look at this. When his turn comes now, all the poison is active. Boom! And in one hit, the boss basically took like 200,000 damage or so just from the attacks that Mithril has previously added in terms of poison. It's happening again in just a second, but there are also 4 promo codes and you can use one every day. So in 4 days, basically all of them. Gameleap is one of them where you get a lot of resources. PP 502, YearlyGift, and 1M Gift is the 4th one. Make sure to use them in 4 different days to get all this yummy goodness from that you have seen here on screen. You also find it down in the description, pinned comment later if you want to get the info again. And also after this fight, I'll show you how you can get again 1 out of 5 legendaries in addition to Ludex Artor that I've shown you in the beginning. So you can actually start playing the game with 2 legendary champions. That's insane. Do you know how long it took me to get 1 legendary champion in Raid Shadow Legends when I started like 4 years ago? I've been playing this game all this time, and I only now have a couple of them. So that is really crazy. You can start with 2, so I'll show you in a second. And you see that he's already transformed a bunch of times, the Chimera here. We've done like 2.8 million damage at this point. I skipped ahead to 3.3 and now 3.4 because the poison from Nethril and the Brimstone Blessing hit at the same time. That really gets Nethril to do the highest amount of damage. He's my most valuable player in this lineup. But also, of course, Elva keeps the party alive with her passive healing abilities that she can constantly provide. And if one of my members gets downed, she can revive him. So that is extremely useful. Also here, Dirandil hits hard with his attacks. And I believe even Deliana is doing a decent amount of damage overall. But I think this boss, you kind of need really strong nukers. But then all of a sudden things started to go wrong, as you begin to see here. We've done like 8.2 million damage by this point. I skipped ahead big time, and you see the boss is now starting to deal insane amounts of damage. He's transformed again into another form, and it is crazy how much damage I'm receiving, and poisoned I am too. And here in this case, maybe it would be good to get rid of all the negative effects on me, but I don't have anybody to be able to do that, and it is crazy. Boom, there goes the first of my party members down. And the others are also really, really low on health. Elva does heal passively, but she doesn't have an active mass heal or something. So that's a little bit critical here for me. Another swipe, boop, there goes another one of my boys. And you see, this is going to an end. He's going to do so much more damage going forward now. The Brimstone and the Poison are not going to change that and deal suddenly 40 million damage. And there goes Elva, and that basically is GG. So I know this is going to be a fail. I've done about 9 million damage to Chimera. At the easiest difficulty, by the way. Yeah, that's the end of it. Let's see the summary, because this is a really, really important thing. Right before he switched to the last form here, or after, 9.24 million damage. We can see that Nethril has by far done the most with over 6 million, Dirandil with 1.5, Deliana with 1 million, Horden has done 300,000, that's like nothing compared, because he's not healing or something. Elva has done next to no damage also, but her ability is to make my party faster and have more turns with the aura, and she also heals and revives, so she's pulling her weight. But in terms of damage, Horden is a bad choice. I have to update him definitely and choose a different one right there. And probably Deliana, I could probably think of something better there too. She's not really helping with her abilities much. Even Dirandil could probably get some improvements. Maybe I can work on that. But important for you also to know is there are affinities in the game. Every champion has its own affinity out of the 3 or 4. There's 4 possible ones basically. 1 universal and then 3 different around. And right now the boss was on a universal affinity, but it could change to a different one, and you need to be aware of that, because certain things beat other things more easily. Now, let me tell you how you can get Alice the Wanderer as one of the 5 legendary champions that you can get here for free, in addition to Ludex Artor that you have seen in the beginning. So between these 5 now, you have to make a decision though. So there's Alice the Wanderer, a great attacker that sets enemy cooldowns back, and so on. Also community rankings are really good, the reviews, so strong champion for sure. You can get her by going here in the main menu to the left, promo codes, just like you do with the other 4 I showed you before, and you type in Get Alice if you want to get Alice the Wanderer. Now, there's another one you can get, that's Supreme Galek, also an attack champion, doing tons of damage, having very strong offensive abilities, causing HP burn to the enemy, and can cause a fear, placing speed buffs and so on. And yeah, it's an attack aura too. So if you want Supreme Galek as a legendary champion instead of Alice, for example, also has some really good rankings, as you can see here. Overall, maybe a 4.67 or something like this. Then type into the promo code Supreme6. Okay, important as a new player only. Within the first 48 hours after registering, okay, with my link down below, okay, or the QR code on screen. Now, if you want another legendary that is from these 5, more PvP oriented in PvP arena, then the Sun Wukong would be the perfect choice for you. He has really powerful abilities, he's doing a lot of damage, and most importantly, he can block buffs on the enemy team and self-revive. He comes back all the time. It's crazy. Okay, so you can defeat him 5 times or 6 times in one battle because he constantly self-revives himself if somebody is left alive. You see 4.9 out of 5 in the arena rankings. That is insane. If you're more like the PvP type of player that loves arena, then Sun Wukong is probably your pick from the 5 here. And you get him by typing in Monkey King into the promo window. Then we have 2 more coming. One of them here is also a good arena champion, a supporter though, Loki the Deceiver, that you can get with the code Get Loki, and he can block buffs, he can set enemy or prevent enemy abilities so they can only use auto attacks. He provides Veil and Perfect Veil and Evade, and has a accuracy bonus. His rankings are a little bit mixed. He's good in some parts and not so good in others. So it depends on what you like to do in the game the most. But Get Loki is the code for him, 48 hours after joining using my code below, okay? Very important, even if you're not sure, Get those champions, guys. Secure them to you. The 5th one is Green Warden Ruach, and he is a legendary defense character with some useful attacks. He can taunt the enemy and increase defense on your party and shield. And he has a defense aura and a few other useful things. His reviews are also a little mixed, and you get him by typing in the promo code Tree Hugger, okay? Because he's a Sylvan Watcher. But as crazy as this sounds, that's not even it. By using my link below, you also register and get a free $60 worth code with Zargala as an epic champion for free upon registration, and Rector Drath with additional resources once you reach level 25. So ladies and gents, 2 epics, 2 legendaries. What more do you want, man? This is so much more than I started with. So come find me in the game under the name Manni-G, and the Manni-Town clan, MT56. Is my clan. Maybe we can take on that Chimera clan boss together. Get into the game and join me right there, friends. Free to play on Android, iOS, and PC, and it's really a fun game. So thanks for watching. Catch you then. Manni signing off. Bye bye.